Anyway, so then we head to the actual fight in Englewood, and it was pretty legit, honestly. Like in the lead up to the King Pill fight, I mean, my main takeaway from it was just that a lot of the fighters basically looked like they had just crossed the border, like that they had just traveled here illegally. Oh, no. And I only say that to say I'm kind of like used to people having like decent quality athletic gear if they're going to compete in sports or even just go to the gym or anything. Dudes were coming in wearing sweatpants with oil stains on them, like 5 sizes too big, like the dirtiest, dustiest shoes you ever seen in your life. And they were fighting like their lives depended on it. Like I was
beating each other up.
Astounded.
Yeah. They needed that bread.
For real.
Hey, Mexicans love boxing. That's damn near like besides soccer, their favorite sport. You go to any Hispanic barbershop in LA, that's all they finna be talking about the whole time. Boxing is big in their culture.
Bro, people were boxing with t-shirts on. People was coming in wearing.
They didn't come out their shirt?
Not a lot of them didn't. Even King Pill and Nutty, they were both wearing t-shirts. I didn't even know that was a thing in boxing.
See, man, if I was a fat nigga, I'd be proud of it, bro. I'd be in a swimming pool with no. I can't stand for fat niggas to get in the pool with the shirt on.
That's what I'm saying. Like Nutty, we know you're fat. Like take your shit off. We know you're
fat fly, bro.
So I was confused. Y'all had told me to pull up. Munchie told me I had to pull up too, but. For some reason, I didn't get the memo that it was on Friday. I thought it because it said it was Friday night fights. It was on Friday. So I'm seeing the check, but I'm like, why they keep saying that they on their way? I'm like, what is they talking about? They going to, but then it confused me too. So I'm like, oh, they at the Blueface fight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I know it's 2 different events. And I'm like, all right, they talking about the Blueface. And then
the Blueface fight, actually.
We up here. I'm like, it's Thursday though.
That's in Miami, right?
Yeah, that's in Miami in like May, I believe.
That's gonna be hard.
Does it have the date?
And I see 600 say he on the undercard trying to get a rematch with that dude that beat him up last time, right?
Wait, who?
600 said he's on the undercard with that, and he trying to get a rematch with the dude that beat his ass last time.
Oh, about that. That sounds fun. But yeah, man. Like, and I'm not dissing Mexicans. I'm just saying that I was astounded by how dirty a lot of the dudes were. Like, for instance, in my fight, we had to wear groin guards. So I had to go to the boxing store and get this like big pad that like covers your whole digging balls to the point where someone could kick me in the as hard as they want. It's not going to hurt. Like,
anti-donkey punch device.
Thing is huge. I swear to God, some of the fighters, I don't think were even wearing a cup based on what I could tell. Like they were wearing like ratty basketball shorts with like no protection. They didn't give a fuck. Almost everybody fought with no headgear. And we saw multiple knockouts, like brutal knockouts.
Hey, I just kept hearing, they hit that thing hard. I'm like, oh, these niggas is thumping. They
brutal knockout.
What? Like, okay.
It was kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie.
Beat yourself up.
To be fair, it wouldn't have mattered how well the fighters were dressed because flyest ref was flexing on everybody so hard.
Bro, so there was this random white guy who was wearing. Well, he kept announcing himself to me. As soon as I saw him, he told me, yo, I'm the flyest ref in the world.
Oh, I thought we named him that.
No, he told me that like at least 4 or 5 times. Like he kept, and in between the fights, he would come over, beckon to me, and I would give him my ear, and he would let me know, yo, I'm the flyest rep. I put that on Pasadena. He kept banging Pasadena on me and just telling me he was the flyest rep. And by the fourth or 5th time, I start really looking at his fit, and I'm gonna be real, it's pretty like regular fit, like plain black jeans.
Dog, he had sunglasses on and a gold chain, and he's reffing a boxing match.
Bro, you keep calling it a gold chain. It was like a chain with a ring on it.
Like, still, he looked like, I ain't gonna lie, he's the flyest ref I've seen in my life, dog. Like,
no ref dressed like this.
I feel like sunglasses are clearly a detriment to being a referee.
For sure. It doesn't like help your peripheral vision.
It's like all about like being able to look and see what's happening, and you're in a dark room wearing sunglasses. It's going to make it much harder for you to tell what's going on.
I think it's just like so many girls throwing their panties at him. He has to somehow defend himself.
I mean, you literally told him, hey, save some for us. And I felt like that was fair.
Yeah. Like, dog, you're taking all the bro. You took all the Mexican fighters' clothes, and now you're like taking everyone's pussy.
Clothes.
I looked at his
year left.
I looked at his Instagram, and like a couple years ago, he was pretty fat. So I feel like that might be part of why he felt like he was the flyest ref, is because he he came from the struggle. You know, he used to be overweight, and now he beat that condition, and now he's just out here being the flyest ref.
Gotta love a good fat guy that loses weight and then starts feeling themselves.
Hey man,
so
we
much.
gotta assign some trunks to these dudes, bro. They can't be fighting in sweats and shit, bro. We gotta look in unison, bro.
Honestly, I would like to sponsor the next Friday night fight just so that everybody could look a little bit cool.
In uniform.
We can't have the ref being that fly and then having everybody else look like junkies.
Hey, I said that when I was watching, so I said, dang, they look like they just came out of PE or something. All saying the same thing. That was kind of crazy.
And even PE be kind of in uniform. Nigga, like, not kind of they do. Hey, look, man, hit me, nigga. I'm always have a fighter for you that's gonna squabble for the minimum of the amount. I'm gonna tell you, like, as long as that's the minimum right there, then I'm gonna have somebody to squabble, bro.
All right.
Yeah, Nick is cool. Shout out to my dog, Nick.
Yeah, nigga. I got like 3 people in rotation that'll do their thing.
I'm a little confused about the business model of these fights just because, you know, like, I just don't really understand where the money comes from. Like, we asked them, like, is it cool if we stream the fights? And they didn't care at all. I don't really know how many people are paying for the pay-per-view for this stuff. I don't know how many people are paying at the door. I'm assuming they'll probably like a decent chunk of the people who are at the door are paying to get in. But all in all, even if you assume that like a bunch of the lower card is not getting paid and that even somebody like King Pill, I think he showed his check. I think it was only like $2,000. But yeah, I'm very confused about how they actually make it make sense.
So this is kind of what I figured out, and I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that 1111 Promotions is essentially a production company. They like do the actual like logistics of throwing an event and filming it. You saw they had a super nice professional simulcaster, which is for live broadcasting, which they use at like sporting events and all that. And the Friday night fights fools are the ones that actually paid for the event. And I think this was kind of their promotion to get their set off. That's why you've seen all the dudes rocking the tees with the Friday night fight shirts. So it's kind of like that was their promo to get recognition for their brand.
I'm also very into this brand Glockmasters that was being promoted heavily.
That sound like a sex toy.
No, it's a bunch of gun enthusiasts from what I can tell. Glockmasters. Like I've seen a bunch of shirts that said that.
I like it.
I'm like, wow, I'm trying to get with the Glockmaster movement.
But yeah, ultimately, I think I got thrown off by the same thing as you as far as the day because it's called Friday Night Phase.
Bro, I missed it, bro.
I was like, bro,
I would have happily came out and support, man, and pulled up. Also, what did you think about the actual fight? We haven't talked about the fight. What's up with your boy quitting?
The main event. I mean, for people who haven't seen the whole thing, it was kind of weird because like King Pill's headgear kept getting messed up. At one point, he like ripped it off his head and threw it on the ground, causing the fight to have like a much longer delay.
Does that mean it didn't fit?
He was having a hard time keeping it like centered on his head.
Knocked off his face.
No. I know you just like him, but do it fit. Because they got recycled gear and shit. Who helmet you got? Who shit you got on?
They had a couple of different headgears that like they were trying to. I feel like King Pill just has such a gigantic dome that they were having a hard time finding one that appropriately fit his.
Because I remember DW, he socked Moneybag Roll shit like cricket and shit. Like, so do this shit be fitting? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Even when I was doing sparring, yeah, you get hit a certain angle and it does like move. And then it's awkward, like you're trying to fight, but then you like have to get on there and move this thing. But then you got the gloves on your hands, so you kind of like can't move it the way that you would want to.
Did he like I felt like he said that he took the thing off at a certain point and he was like, Nutty, you take yours off, let's just get down without the things. Or was that a delay tactic, or was that?
I don't think they're gonna let you do that because basically like that's just not appropriate. Like I think the fights are not technically regulated or approved by the commission, meaning that like all the stuff that like me and Jason Love had to do where we had to go to these doctors and all that kind of, I don't think they were getting that.
You say you had headgear on.
Yeah, they said you had to, I guess, because it's expedition. That's why.
That headgear shit, that make it harder to get knocked out.
And I was kind of astounded because like King Pill was, so number one is 1 minute rounds. So you're talking about two extremely fat individuals. But 1 minute rounds is so short. Like, I don't know if I ever watched a fight that had 1 minute rounds. It's usually at least 2 minutes.
It's like Butterbean. They used to do 1 minute rounds.
Yo, but then on top of that, you're thinking that there's going to be a 1 minute break between rounds. Normally, they're very, very strict about this. It's like a very segmented, regimented thing. Instead, they're doing 3 minutes between rounds, 4 minutes, etc. And then the headgear is messing up, so there's even more time in between the rounds. So it would be totally understandable if these guys are out of breath because their cardio sucks because they're fat as hell. But then on top of that, it's like you having these crazy long breaks. So I didn't really understand why King Pill gassed out. He was doing all right in the fight. Like, it wasn't really that one-sided. You could definitely have said that you thought that he was ahead on the scorecards, but then King Pill just threw in the towel and then gets clobbered by Nutty right after. Nutty just like starts swinging on him as soon as he quits because he doesn't realize that King Pill had just basically told the ref that he was done. And then as soon as that happens, you know, or even like right before that, one of Nutty's homies was trying to jump into the ring to fight King Pill, and the flyest ref in the world had to stop him.
Thank God flyest ref was there. But like, why do we ever get any context for that?
I think the guy was just talking shit, and then Pill said like, yeah, I'll beat the shit out of you too. So the guy hears that and he tries to jump into the ring.
That's weird.
And then that was the end of that. Yeah, but
he was trying to mess up the bag.
They got him out of there. But I mean, it was wild to be at a fight that had that level of just anarchy going on, because like even in between rounds, all the dudes are slamming on the ring, shaking the whole ring, people going crazy. It was ridiculous.
It was like the best controlled chaos you could possibly get because it was so close to everything just going left, but it was right there. So it was.
But you still, how do you feel about him quitting though?
I mean, according to
How
Nutty,
you gonna ask Adam after he lasted at 4 seconds?
Yeah,
but that's he said he not a fight. Adam not on. He troll every now and then. This dude on the line trolling. He calling out everybody and their mama. He talking about he want all the smoke.
King Pill does want this boxing career very bad, which makes him a little different than me. But I will say that like I thought he just quit because he was tired, which was kind of shocking to me because all King Pill had to do was last like one more minute, and it would have gone to the scorecards. And like, there's a lot more honor in losing when it goes to the scorecard than just like giving up. But according to Nutty, he like landed some vicious body shots on King Pill, and that's why King Pill quit. Even though like King Pill is such a troll now that it's kind of hard to tell like what he's serious about, because he's doing all these reels where he's talking about like, me and 1111 planned this. We like this was all intentional. And all that shit.
Say the rest what he said. Said he rest. He said, "I'm gonna pound you."
Oh yeah,
ring. Yeah.
He told me he's gonna bang my butt.
He's gonna cuck Lena out.
She got to be there.
He's almost sexual.
I believe it was some body shots, but he ain't admitting to that though. I believe it was. That's what, like, you know what I'm saying? That made him like submit.
Nutty was for sure throwing hands, bro. He definitely caught him with a few. I ain't gonna lie.
Shout out to him. He made him quit. That's the difference between losing. You didn't get knocked down. You didn't get hit with a banger to make you stop. No, nothing. You quit. That's sorry.
So what you think about 600 taking a knee 5 times?
Taking a knee or getting hit?
That's the same difference.
No, it's
when
not.
you take a knee, you out of here, right?
No, it's not.
Well, if you
that's professional boxing.
Professional exposition.
But you could take a knee and then continue to fight.
They tell you,
but that means that they're going to give you a really bad score for that round. Like, so if you take a knee, it's going to give you a bad score. You basically just automatically kind of lost that round, but you could keep going. King Bill didn't take a knee. He just quit.
Okay, so I got to be literal. So he took a knee and never got up from the knee. So what you think about that?
Who talking about 600? Listen, you asking me a question. Let me answer. So in boxing, in professional boxing, when you get a knockdown, they tell you take the 8 count. Yeah, take it. Mm-hmm. Get your legs up on you. You know what I'm saying? If somebody hit you with a stunner and you got a spaghetti leg, you get up too fast, you going out. So in order to preserve your fight, you take the whole count. Take it until you can't go more and then get up. So maybe he hit him with a stunner, you know what I'm saying, or put him down, or however you put him. I didn't see the fight, to be fair, but in professional boxing, your coach tell you, take the 8 count. Take it.
But I'm telling you, he took a knee and never got up from the knee. Tim Tebow. So I'm saying, what do you feel about him quitting like 3 fights in a row, taking a kney and never getting up from the kney?
To be honest, I didn't see the fight.
Pill, man.
No,
he's anti 600.
I don't gotta. I ain't gotta get on King Pill because the homies did immediately after. It was on him. So he
y'all was rooting for him, huh?
Yeah, you know, of course. We bloods. We want the. You know what I'm saying? We want him to win.
But he's not blood anymore.
Yeah, but he said he dropped his flag though.
And then, you know, the homies. You said you was bold. You said you was bold. I'm like, hold on, bro. Hold on, let me what do I gotta say? You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Did he say something to your homies? Because he said something to
I was tired. He said he was tired. It's all on YouTube.
So
but my thing is, bro, I watched the IRL. He's eating at the Wood Grill. He's already smacking shit. I'm hearing him smack. He's asking about his relationship during in between chewing, and then he said, "Oh, you forgot my hot link and my macaroni and cheese."
Yeah, no, you even got the items right. Yeah, he ordered like. I think it was a piece of meat or something with 5 sides.
Yeah,
yes.
but so him getting the body shot, he probably felt like he had the boo-boo. I would have stopped too. All right, look, I'd rather quit. I'd rather quit than boo-boo in front of the world.
Well, he did shit twice before the fight.
Yeah. Hey, all right, so hold on.
Boo-boo in that ring, Guan. Boo-boo
Spoety and Munchie, all the gelling we done did in between all these years, we got accumulated together. You see somebody shit on themselves in a fight before.
For sure. I made it.
Okay, now this is what I learned. If you got to use the bathroom and the nigga come in for the fake, just go use the bathroom first and go. Don't be I'm to the back with it, because when you be like, you ever laughed and like your muscles like and you like push out a fork, same thing happened in a fight. You relaxing the muscle, boom, body shot. He probably felt like he had the bubble or something, nigga.
I got another scenario for you because I see which route you trying to go. But listen, we gonna put this back in perspective.
I just said quitting is quitting.
No, listen,
trying to go.
Yeah, we gonna put this back.
No
in
matter the reason, quitting is quitting.
No, listen. You know, like I know.
Mm-hmm.
What's more? What that you can't? What's something that you can't come back from or more embarrassing? You know, in the streets.
If you gay shit or snitching?
No, listen. If you in the county jail, or if you in the paint on the streets, and you tell a nigga, "Nah, I'm straight, bro. I'm cool." They're like, "What? You don't want to fight?" "Nah, I'm cool." You in the middle of the fight, telling I'm cool, whether the nigga knocking you, ringing your bell, and you short or you shit on yourself, bro. Come on, bro. You can't come back from turning down the fade.
Hold on, which one I prefer?
Now, we're not talking about prefer. We're talking about a real time. What happened? What actually happened? You can't get in the paint talking about I'm cool. You ain't never coming back from that. You already know you status for the rest of your life. The rest of your life.
I don't care who do it. Quitting.
Hold on, I gotta poo first. Yeah, it doesn't work like that.
No. Because they ain't like take it for pill. But quitting is quitting though.
That's saying like you less gangster or you less who you then because you got knocked unconscious, bro. Sometimes you go out, he hit that button, you get a swim banker, it's over.
Bro, if I got a fade and I gotta take a first, I need my homies to hold it down while I boo boo. Because if I shit my pants and it's running down my legs, we've got a biohazard situation. Like,
I may just sound weird, me just using that excuse, but I know witnessed it, and I seen the science of it. Like, nigga,
but all the time, you ain't got a boo boo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes somebody just hit you in the wrong place, and you'll have a bowel movement. That's just like even they say when you die, they say you had like a bowel movement or some shit. So,
heard of that?
Motherfucker, you would just get hit like
full belly. You on that full tank.
Bowel movement. You probably didn't even know you. You know what I'm saying? It even came down. It came down yet. That hit made it come down the pipeline. Blue.
Hey, so
Monday's macaroni salad.
No, the answer, Spoety. Ain't no reason to quit in the middle of the fight or you know what I'm saying, whatever. But I was just asking how you felt about, you know what I'm saying.